Hello everyone, this is Elijah668 signing in once again with a special guest being 1711. So today we're doing a podcast. Now our podcast shall be called the Dark crap. the Darkcast. So
The Darkcast?
yeah, because I'm Sen Dark.
This isn't Star Wars, man. The Darthcast?
Dark.
I thought you said the Darthcast.
No, it's okay. So basically we're just going once a week, we're just going to update. Well, I'm going to update. We're going to have other people in this, and this is just an introductory thing. So basically, Shadow is here as my guest. So Shadow, how are you doing this week? Like, any new plans you're gonna do? Okay, well, as I wait for Shadow, my plans for the week are just going to be able to upload a single video, maybe 1 to 3 days. And it's going to be different gaming varieties throughout the entire thing. So one day I could do Minecraft. Next day I could do Survivors with Shadowgun. Next day we could have a what's his name? Sound effects dude with us. Also, either little Shadow as well. So for that, for recording purposes, I really just don't. I use Screencast-O-Matic. You can see at the bottom of the screen around here. So as I wait for Shadow to come back, I have a little fact for you all.
Dude, I'm right here. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, I thought you said you had to get some. Well, Shadow, what are you planning for a video this week or this week?
Well, to be honest with you, I was actually planning to upload another scary montage. Not really that scary, I mean like a scary video about us doing that video again, but apparently we can't get nobody else to join.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You already know this.
Yes, I know. We already discussed this. We discussed this subject before, so I was just adding to acknowledge it and everything else. And mainly, what I actually did, if you noticed in the video of Shadow Kings, I shall link it in the description. For what I have, so my recording, well, not really recording, well, the way I viewed it, I had set the graphics to simple. Now, when I had done that, I had no idea that I would be able to see things from far away, let alone see things close, see the monster in the dark. The monster is actually a werewolf. So basically, what I saw at the very beginning, I had seen it right behind Shadow. Well, mainly right beside Shadow. So when that happened, I ran, of course. So I saw it multiple times throughout the entire journey, and that was kind of bad for me, because I couldn't keep my cool, so Shadow was just laughing at me most of the time, and listening and getting scared. So, once I started seeing it more often, once it stopped anyways, we managed to get to, the second note and the third note. So after that, after that, Shadow King started seeing its eyes in the dark. See,
Let me ask you something.
yeah.
Now, when you were seeing it, right? When I saw it, did you see it too, or did you not see it at all?
I didn't see it. Well, when I saw the actual entire body of the figure of it, you saw the eyes. The eyes were glowing red, if you could see it in his video. So when I ran, he could see red eyes, and also he could also see when I didn't see it, but I was running because I had saw it behind Shadow. If you
different graphics on, my bad to cut you off. I think because since you had yours differently from mine.
Yeah.
Is it that messed it up, or is it like how the game is made?
It's how the game was on mine. It didn't mess it up at all. I could see it from a distance, while you could only see it if you shined your flashlight at it, or if it showed its red eyes. So basically, throughout the entirety of the video, I saw it like all the time. So basically, whenever I would turn around, all I would see is its figure, its silhouette, and or its eyes. And with that, I could not really stay close to Shadow because it was actually trailing him. It the Actually, here's a little thing I've discovered because I actually took a while to play it on my own. Is that it goes after. So I was playing with two other people. So it goes after one person at a time. And if you're going in a group, it has a more of a chance of killing you all. So it's safer to go alone, but it's worse if you go alone because you'll be freaking out more and you won't know if it's just your buddy or the monster, otherwise known as the werewolf. Now, this strategy isn't the safest, but it's one of the best if you want to get all 11 notes. Well, yeah, it's 11 notes. So, we got up to 5 notes. So, in mine and Shadow's case, we made a bad decision of sticking together. But we kind of kept each other better that way. So, we didn't really get too scared all that often unless like at 9 minutes in the jump scares started happening, right, Shadow?
Yeah. And what I'm doing right now is that I'm just like going through all the different qualities to see what you're talking about. So like when you told me that you had it on simple, I actually see you didn't have like the gigantic like ball of light in your face like how I did.
Yeah. So I could see the monster from further away, just like you can right now, right?
Well, yeah, because like it's like this light is like beaming. It isn't like move. It's just like the whole screen is light.
Yeah. So that's how I kept seeing the entire the monster. And so that's what happened the entire time. I was seeing it more often than Shadow did and getting scared more of it than Shadow did. And really that just kind of ended our game quicker because we kept running away from each other. So we couldn't really keep together the entire time. So our duo could actually last longer, and maybe we could have made it further. So this has been the Darkcast Podcast 1. Thank you for tuning in and listening. This is Sendark and Shadow King 1711 signing out. Thank you all, and good night.